Good morning, friends. We are in the high tunnel this morning. This is the beets I was telling you about. I think we're ready to start canning. If only we had a stove to can them on. That'll be Friday, counting down. So today I'm going to prep some of the beds in the high tunnel. I did want to show you this. My Canadian thistle crop. And this is one of those things. These have not been watered at all. And I want to show you something else. Because this is going to be a learning day. That's mint. And see that mint? And see that mint. I've been fighting that mint for 2 years. So even though this Canadian thistle has not been watered, has not received anything at all as far as love, it's still growing in here. And I've pulled it out. I'm going to pull it out again, but just because you're in a high tunnel does not mean you're not going to have weeds and pests. And I know we talked about that before when we talked about growing in a high tunnel. Here's my fig that we planted on the ground in here, and look at this. There's a tick. God love him. Even in a high tunnel, you're going to have pests. He is no more. So let's talk about this mint. There's my feverfew. This mint was planted in a pot in the high tunnel, and I deliberately cut off all the blooms, did not let it go to seed, kept it very well groomed the year I had it here. Gotta grab something while we're on here. And lo and behold, that just gave it more energy to shoot shoots, plant sprouts out the bottom. Now some of those plant sprouts were about 4 feet long when I was digging them up. I even tried putting a bunch of sawdust down after I weeded to keep it from coming back, and you see that it did not do anything. So for those of you who plant mint intentionally, God love ya. I just can't do it. I learned my lesson with mint. I'm going to stay after it, and hopefully it'll be gone forever. So we're supposed to get some rain today. And I'm not going to water the garden. Take you down here and show you something else. So this was that renegade cauliflower plant. And it looks like, I'm almost a little too late to harvest it. I'm going to go ahead and harvest it. It was supposed to be self-blanching. I didn't tie the leaves up. I know some people do, but this particular one, it said you didn't have to. Lesson learned. Here's something else we have an abundance of out here. Tomatillas and ground cherries. Look at those. So that's another thing out here that just kind of went to seed. So as you can see, I've been spending all my time in the garden and not enough time in the high tunnel. So today, because of the rain, we're going to spend our coffee with Jesus out here, getting everything ready and getting some stuff in the ground. And then I'll wait at least another week before I start planting more seeds. Or starting more seeds. Here's our other fig. Crazy. So that's just one of the blessings of having a high tunnel, is I can go ahead and get stuff started now. It's going to extend my growing season by a couple months. We've got a heater out here if we choose to use it. Right now we aren't as locked down as we could be with keeping that heat inside. I think that's on the agenda, maybe for this fall if we have time. I know poor Hubs has been so busy. So I will show you our progress tomorrow. Hopefully I get a lot done today. Be blessed and be a blessing.